spring break is coming. It comes every year. And, you know, I remember being a teenager and hearing about the people that did all the, like, huge vacations for spring break. People, you know, you'd sit there in your class and, right? I mean, I know some of you are with me. You'd sit there and you'd hear people talking about going to Hawaii or to, you know, some exotic destination or even out of the state or out of their house for that matter. And we did not get to do that in my house. We did not have those kinds of funds, and my parents worked, so we stayed home, and I lived out in the country, so especially like until I was 16, I was stuck at home for an entire week. So I'd watch TV, play video games. I'm not like a huge gamer. We had Nintendo. I'd go outside, do things, you know, but like March in Michigan, kind of cold. Sometimes there was snow. You know, just not as fun. So that's part of life, right? I mean, sometimes we have the funds to do things and sometimes we don't. And those are good lessons for teenagers to learn. So don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with staying home and doing nothing over spring break. Also, nothing wrong with doing something over spring break. So I know a lot of you are going to be working during the day and your kids are going to be in the same position that I was in, where, you know, they just have to stay home. And that's nothing wrong with that. Again, nothing wrong with staying home. But I know you want to make it special. And you still can, even if you stay home, even if you work during the day. When you come home, you can plan something different each night, something, you know, even if you're tired, just for a week to make it up to them, or not make it up, to make it fun for them is what I meant, excuse me. I printed out some pictures to show you of one of my favorite times with my kids. Now they were younger. This is, you know, our channel is for parents of teenagers. And these, looking at these, I might have had one preteen in this picture. Doing the math, yeah, one preteen, and the rest were younger. But this was one of my favorites, zero cost spring break, where we had fun every day for 6 days. So I thought of the different vacation places, not even necessarily spring break type destinations, just different destinations. And I looked around the house and I thought, you know what, we're gonna just make it look like we took a postcard or a picture of a place every day, a different place. So here's, we went on safari and I used different stuffed animals that the kids had, and we had a fake plant in there, and that's a blanket for the background. We went deep sea diving. We got our aquatic stuffed animals and a blue comforter blanket background, and we all dressed in our bathing suits. We went to the Wild West. We all put on our flannels and all horse-related stuffed animals. And, oh, I think we got a cow in there too. And that was actually our front yard at the time. We already had that fence, so that worked out great. Looks like I had one child who didn't, two who didn't want to wear flannels, but that was okay. You know, not everybody wears flannels anyway if you go to the Wild West. We went to the North Pole. We had a white blanket, all our winter stuff. Looks like we dug in our Christmas box there to get out Mrs. Claus, and, oh, a Santa bear that got cut off. Looks like our dog joined in that one. Oh, we made the dog into a reindeer. Look at that. We went to Hawaii. We found our most Hawaii type things. Looks like we didn't have any Hawaiian shirts for anybody, but, you know, we look kind of Hawaii-ish, right? I've never actually been to Hawaii. I've never actually been to the North Pole, never been to the Wild West, never been deep sea diving, and never been on a safari. So these are all very generalized ideas of what I had in our house that we worked. We also went to Egypt. I think I did a little photoshopping there since there's an outline of a pyramid, but, you know, we were going for the effect. And one stuffed animal that might have been Egyptian type, water bottle, because, you know, it's hot. And then our last one, we went to Disney. This is one thing that we did actually end up doing many years later, but we had fun with that one. That was always a dream of mine, was to take the kids to Disney. So I made sure to sneak that one in there. Anyway, the kids had a lot of fun with that, is the point. And it was, you know, again, they were younger, but this is something you could do with your older teens. Maybe not, you know, digging through all your stuffed animals to find ones with a theme, but to make something special each day that they can look forward to, that they could plan on. You know, I know when they're older teenagers, it gets a little bit harder, but you know what always works well with teenagers? Food. I mean, I have one child that will eat anything you put in front of them, and I have one that is pickier than me, which is very sad because I've told people that I have the palate of a 5-year-old. Pretty much true. I still don't eat my vegetables. I take a capsule of dried up, crushed up vegetables to make sure I get my green stuff. But yeah, so I have one pickier than me, and still food. He's still got a favorite restaurant. And, you know, we can still look for coupons for the favorite restaurant if we're going to be on a budget. There's still, if you have a membership to Sam's Club, you can get gift cards to restaurants at a discounted price. Sometimes, I mean, Dollar Generals are all over now, and lots of times in their sale ads, you can get a gift card at a discounted price. So if you go in to eat at, you know, we'll go with Pizza Hut. Everybody in my family likes Pizza Hut. So you have a $50 gift card for Pizza Hut, but you got the gift card on sale for $40 at Dollar General. Boom, you just saved 10 bucks. And maybe you find a coupon you can use with it, because you can use coupons and pay with gift cards. So, you know, there might be someplace else your teenager likes to go. Maybe they've been wanting to go fishing, and maybe you are not much into fishing. Maybe you go and do that. Something fun, something memorable. You know, spring break doesn't have to be a destination. It just has to be, you know, well, it doesn't have to be anything. It is an opportunity to make something special out of an ordinary day. And who doesn't want that? Enjoy your spring break. Make sure and drop your favorite spring breaks in the comments. Whether they were a big trip, or whether they were something staying home, or maybe your spring break ideas. Or if you have an idea and you want some help on it, drop it in the comments. We'd love to see them. We'd love to chat with you.